Good morning, dear students. I will teach you chapter 13. Name of the chapter 13 is the sound. I will teach you about the frequency. What is the frequency? The number of vibrations. Number of vibrations produced by a vibrating body. Number of vibration produced by a vibrating body in 1 second is called the frequency. Within 1 second, number of vibrations produced by a vibrating body is called the frequency, and it is denoted by letter F. It is denoted by the letter F. The frequency of vibration determines the shrillness or the pitch of any sound. If the frequency of vibration is low, we say that sound has low. If the frequency of vibration is low, then we will say that it is sound is also low. Low pitch or is bass. Conversely, if the frequency of vibration is high, we say that sound has high pitch or it is shrill. The voice of a child is shriller than that of an adult. This is because the child's voice has a higher frequency than that of an adult. What is the units of frequency? The unit of frequency in SI system is hertz. What is the unit of frequency? Unit of frequency in SI system is hertz. When a vibrating body produced one vibration in 1 second, then its frequency is said to be 1 hertz. Heinrich Rudolf Hertz. Heinrich Rudolf Hertz. Heinrich Rudolf Hertz 1857 to 1894 was a German physicist. He produced radio waves of ultra high frequency with the help of rapidly oscillating electric sparks. He called these waves electromagnetic waves. It is these waves which opened the way for the development of radio, television, radar and microwave telephony. He also showed that light waves are electromagnetic waves. The SI units of frequency is hertz, is named after him. The SI unit of frequency is hertz after name of this physicist, German physicist. If the frequency of a tuning fork is 256 hertz, it means that it is producing 256 vibrations in 1 second. If the frequency of a tuning fork is 256 hertz, it means it is producing 256 vibrations in 1 second. And the time period, the time that a vibrating body takes to complete one vibration is called its time period, and it is denoted by the letter T. It is denoted by the letter T. And this F is the frequency of the vibrating body. F is the frequency of the vibrating body, and T the time period, and T is the time period, and F vibrations are completed in 1 second. If the F vibrations are completed in 1 second and one vibration is completed in 1 by F seconds, but the time taken to complete one vibration is time period T, and T is equal to 1 by F, that is time period is equal to 1 by frequency. Time period is equal to 1 by frequency. Now, do all vibrations produce sound? It has been proved that human ear is not sensitive. It has been proved that human ear is not sensitive to the vibrations of all frequencies. If the frequency of the vibration is less than 20 hertz, then the human ear cannot perceive them. Such vibrations are called the infrasonic vibration. Such type of vibrations are called the infrasonic vibration. What is the infrasonic vibration? If the frequency of the vibration is less than 20 hertz, if the frequency of the vibration is less than the 20 hertz, then the human ear cannot perceive them. Such vibrations are called the infrasonic vibrations. Such type of vibrations are called the infrasonic vibrations. And if the frequency of the vibration is between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, then they can be perceived by the human ear. Such vibrations are called the sonic vibrations or the sound vibration. What is the sonic vibration and sound vibrations? It has been further found that higher the frequency, the sharper or shriller is the effect of sound on the ears. However, if the frequency of vibrations is above 20 Hz, then the human ear cannot perceive them. Such vibrations are called the ultrasonic vibrations or ultrasonic. Such vibration is called the ultrasonic vibrations or ultrasonics. Uses of ultrasonic vibrations by animals. Uses of ultrasonic vibrations by animals. Use of ultrasonic vibrations by animals. Dogs can hear up to the frequency of 40 Hz as compared to the humans. Humans can hear the 20 to 20 Hz. Who can hear up to 20 Hz? Dogs can especially train to respond a whistle which produces ultrasonic vibration, and this whistle is commonly called Galton whistle. This is called the Galton whistle. The sound of this whistle cannot be heard by the humans. And bats produce vibrations in the frequency of 50 Hz to 80,000 Hz. Bats have very weak eyes. When the bats fly at night, they produce ultrasonic vibrations which cannot be heard by the humans. It cannot be heard by the humans or the insects. When these vibrations strike the insects, they are reflected back. On receiving the reflected sound, the bat can locate the insect and eat it. Dolphins are related to the whale family. They use ultrasonic sound to locate their prey in much the same way as the bats. Did you know ultrasonic vibrations are used for homogenizing milk? That is, the milk is agitated with ultrasonic vibrations. These vibrations break down the larger particles of the fat present in milk to smaller particles. And ultrasonic vibrations are used in the dishwashing machines. In such machines, water the detergent and vibrate with ultrasonic vibrations, and the vibrating detergent particles rub against the dirty utensils and thus clean them. And ultrasonic vibrations produce a sort of depression in the rats and cockroaches. And ultrasonic vibrations are used to drive rats and cockroaches from godowns. And ultrasonic vibrations are used for imaging internal organs of human body. In fact, they are even used to study the growth of fetus in mother's womb. Ultrasonic vibrations are used in relieving pain in the joints and the muscles. Ultrasonic vibrations are used in detecting flaws in articles made from metals, and they are also used in finding the thickness of various parts of the metallic components. And now come to the oral questions. Oral questions. First oral question is what name is given to the to and fro motion of a vibrating body about its mean position. Second question, a body vibrates 10 times in 0.1 second about its mean position. What is the frequency of the body? 10 waves of water. Third one, 10 waves of water reach the shore in 5 seconds. What is the time period of the waves? Fourth one, what term is used to describe the maximum displacement of a vibrating body about its mean position? What is the range of infrasonic waves? What is the range of ultrasonic waves? What is the range of sonic waves? Name 2 animals which can hear ultrasonic waves. State any 2 uses of ultrasonic waves. Sound 13.7. Sounds need a material medium. Sound needs a material medium for their propagation. When we talk to one another, how does the sound of one person reach the other? Obviously, the sound vibrations travel through air and reach the ear of the other person. Does the sound travel through solids and liquids? Let us perform the following activities. Activity 13.3. To prove that sound travels through solids, close the doors and windows of your dining room so as to cut outside noise. Place an alarm clock at one end of the dining table and stand at the other end of the table and try to hear ticking of alarm clock. You will be able to hear faint ticks as the sound travels through air. Now place your ear on the table and again listen. You will observe that ticking of alarm clock is much louder and clear. Activity in this activity is again sound travels through solids. How sound travels through solids? Close the door and window of your dining room. Everything you will close, windows and doors, and so as to cut outside noise. You cannot hear the outside noise, and place an alarm clock as you can see in the diagram on the table, on the dining table, and stand at the other end of the table and try to hear ticking of the alarm clock, and you will be able to hear faint ticks as the sound travels through air. Now place your ear on the table and again listen. You will observe that ticking of alarm clock is much louder and clear. So to prove that sound travels through liquids, take a squawking plastic doll and put it inside a clear plastic bag. Tie the mouth of the bag with a strong cotton thread tightly. Place the plastic bag in a plastic bucket fitted with water. Squeeze the plastic doll. You will hear a faint sound. Now place your ear against the side of bucket and again squeeze the doll. You will hear a clear and louder speak of the doll. From activities 13.3 and 13.4, it is clear that sound travels through liquid, solid and gases. By these activities, it is proved that sound travels through liquid, solids and gases.